How's it going, guys? James from Crypto here, and today we're going to be doing a video on Bitcoin, and it's a massive, crazy explosion of price that's been recently happening. By the way, guys, I just want to bring your attention to this really quickly. Look at all the altcoins, at least the majority of the altcoins, the ones that are like their own thing in a way, right? That are not influenced too much on Bitcoin. Well, a lot of people are selling their altcoins and buying into Bitcoin. So that's pretty interesting to be looking at. But look at the price of Bitcoin, guys. 16,747. Those are outrageous growths, guys. We recently hit a milestone, 10K. And to think that that 10K was not even a month ago, and now we're at 16K. Those are crazy, volatile, but crazy amounts of growth, guys. I mean, amazing growth. I did 3 predictions back then. A 10K, a 20K, and a 30K, right? 10K done, 20K is getting pretty close, and 30K, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of us would safely assume 30K is very possible. Shit, I could even do a prediction all the way to $100,000, right? And back then, people would be like, whoa, that would be pretty hard for Bitcoin to reach. That's crazy. And now people are like, it's just pretty possible. It's possible that 100K could be happening. You know what I mean? So let's actually dive into this and let's look at the growth, right? So the majority of the exchanges are on Bitfinex, and the second one is BitHum, and the third is GDAX. GDAX is really well known. Gemini is also another one that's really well known. HitBTC I've recently heard of. I'm not too sure. I don't know much about that one. But yeah, so GDAX and Bitfinex, of course, you know, so the majority of the volume per 24 hours is in Bitfinex. Volume is 12.34%. And as you can see, the pairs are USD and KRW, which is another currency, probably a fiat currency, I'm not too sure. But yeah, so let me just show you guys how crazy these growths are in such a little bit of time, right? So here's the whole history of Bitcoin. Bitcoin in the beginning around $100, just dancing around $100 from the beginning, and then it did a massive growth right here, right? At the time, that was a massive growth, and it hit over $1,000 on November 28, 2013, right? Well, then Bitcoin's price started going lower, went a little higher, and then it went lower, and it just stayed kind of lower all the way down to 200 for a very long time. And then after it went higher, and it hit over 1,000 around February 2017 again. How long did it take for it to go back to 1,000? Well, around November of 2013, it hit 1,000 for the first time. And then to get back to 1,000, it took all the way to, let's just say, February 2017. So it took 14, 15, 16, 17. It took 4 years for Bitcoin to hit 1,000 again. Well, Bitcoin didn't stop there. As soon as it hit 1,000 for 2017, growths were just going crazy, right? Not as crazy as now. These are just insane growths right now, right? Like ridiculous explosions of growths right now, right? But back then, and by back then I mean literally the same year, a couple months back, people were kind of predicting, oh, Bitcoin will hit 10K, 20. I was one of them too, right? And that sounded pretty like, whoa, that would be awesome, right? Well, right over here, like I said, around February 2017, we hit 1,000, and then it just kept growing from there. It did pretty high growth from 1,000 to 2,000. All of us were like, whoa, that's crazy, that's awesome. At May 20, 2017. And then 3,000, 4,000, let me see, 3,000, 4,000, August 25, 2017. And it went down a little bit. A lot of people were actually a little alarmed at it going down because it went a lot down from 4,800 to like 3,600, something like that. And at the time, those were pretty alarming things, right? But Bitcoin recently has been just having so much implementation introduced into the world trade and all these crazy awesome things, right? That Bitcoin's constantly getting implemented into. It's in the mass media, like all of us said. As soon as mass media hits with Bitcoin and everybody starts knowing about it, Bitcoin's price will just skyrocket and go crazy. Well, guess what? We're there. We're already there. We're finally there, right? Bitcoin is in the mass media. I mean, crazy mass media now. I know that there's even a show that's currently doing something about Bitcoin, like just mentioning it or something like that. But it's a really popular show. I don't really remember the name of the show. Put it in the comment section below if you guys remember or know of the name. But yeah, there's this really high show out there in US where I live that they're gonna be talking about Bitcoin, which might help out a little more. But that's the point. The mass media hit Bitcoin, and now Bitcoin is growing like crazy. But yeah, so at the time that was, you know, pretty alarming for some people. And then Bitcoin went way higher. Bitcoin went all the way to 6,000, 7,000, right? And that was pretty awesome. That was like, whoa, Bitcoin's at 7,000. We might actually hit 10K. Well, the funny thing is, when we hit 10K, it didn't stop there. All of us saw it 10K. Everybody was celebrating. Whoa, Bitcoin hitting 10K, blah, blah, blah. And literally moments later, right? Couple days, maybe a week or so later, all the way up to 16.7K. Now, let me just show you in perspective. In 3 months, it was at 4,605, currently at 16.7. In a month, it was at 7,000, 16.7. 7 days, 9,000, 16.7. 7 days, guys. Literally a week we hit 10K. A week before we hit 10K. And now we're at pretty close to 20K. That's just amazing. In a day, guys, this is the most craziest growth in history ever. I don't think anything in history has ever had, at least in currency related things, right? In currency, financial related things, I don't think anything has ever had a massive, crazy growth like how Bitcoin has, right? So right here, in a day, guys, in a day, Bitcoin was at 13K, literally a day ago, and now it's at 16.7K. That is just amazing, amazing growth, guys. We are definitely going to be seeing Bitcoin go even further. We're going to see and hear more about Bitcoin. We're going to have a lot of media and all that stuff talk about Bitcoin as the time goes. I'm pretty sure they're already talking about it a lot more now that it hit some crazy, crazy numbers. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people and a lot of media outlets and a lot of things are going to be saying, whoa, Bitcoin's growing too fast. The volatility must be crazy right now. They'd be right, but it's crazy in the positive way, right? It is growing, I mean, really crazy, and it's hella volatile. I mean, like, there was one moment a couple hours ago, I was looking at the charts, and I saw it hit around 17K, and then it went down to 15K moments later, and then it went up to like 16K. So it's crazy volatile right now, guys. It's like a war happening right now. But it's good because in the end of the day, it's still going up, right? So the volatility is welcome, to be honest. As far as the currency, maybe not, but as far as profits currently and its growth, that is very welcomed right now, right? So let's look at the difficulty change that recently happened yesterday on Bitcoin. Obviously, there's a difficulty change every 2 weeks, and Bitcoin recently have one. So right here on my website, genix2crypto.com. By the way, guys, you can access my website, genix2crypto.com. I have resources. I have my own Genix team, which is free. All you have to do is follow very simple steps. And I have my top 3 cryptocurrencies, the companies that I invest on heavily and the most that I invest on. More information right there on the homepage. Access to my compound interest machine, and you could even check out my latest video right there. But we're gonna go to my resource page real quick because we're gonna be looking at the difficulty change right here in Bitcoin resources. I have the difficulty change right there. You could even look at the unconfirmed transaction list, which we're gonna look at right now. It's pretty high actually right now. Since Bitcoin's price has been going up, everybody wants to just rush into Bitcoin. Everybody wants to get into the train that's happening right now. It's at 193K unconfirmed transaction. That's a lot, guys. I mean, a really lot. But we're back on my website, and we're gonna go right here to the difficulty change list. And as you can see right down here, December 6, 2017, which was yesterday, we had a recent change, an 18.11% change of difficulty. The difficulty definitely higher a lot this time around, and we are at a higher hash rate than ever. Yes, than ever. This is the highest hash rate we've ever had, ever, right? But is this gonna affect your cloud mining or hardware income? Honestly, it's not gonna affect that at all. You're still getting crazy profits right now, higher than a 1% profit. Right here, we're in my cloud mining Hashflare account and SHA-256 contracts, which are Bitcoin mining contracts. We're gonna go to 11 terahashes, which is around what I have right now. It's around $1,650. Right here, my revenue forecast is $29.66, but we have to take out the maintenance fees, right? So let's just say we have 29.66. We're gonna minus the maintenance fees is around every 35 cents is 1 terahash, right? So let's just say $4, so around $4. So minus $4, $25.66. So with a $1,650 investment, you are getting $25.66 roughly, right? Which is insane profits, guys. It is higher than a 1%. And since it is higher than 1%, you are definitely getting your money back in less than 100 days. Because if it's 1%, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 100 days, 100%, you get your money back. You're getting it in less than 100% because, in 1%, because you are getting more than 1% of profits per day. Probably around 1.3 right now or so, which is amazing. You'll probably get your money back in less than 90 days, honestly. So that is amazing right now. Cloud mining, even though the difficulty changed, it's not affecting much. You're still making some insane profits right now. So I definitely recommend investing into cloud mining, or if you can cash out a little more and you have space around your house, hardware mining, which is also very profitable right now. If you want to access that, it's very simple. Let me see where I put it. Right here, mining resources by ASIC miners. Takes you right there to the main website of bitmain.com. This is not a referral link or anything on this right here. It is just there for you guys to have right there. So right here you can buy the actual machines if you have space, if your electricity bills can take it, if your electricity and wattage can take it, then I recommend buying the hardware miners also. But if you don't, then cloud mining is still very profitable right now, guys, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do daily cryptocurrency videos, guys, so make sure you guys subscribe. I have passive income ways in the description below, so make sure you guys check that out. And I'll be seeing you guys on my next video. Take care.